Hi, everybody. This is Jim West with Carolina Varsity. I want to talk a little bit about the 4A Southwestern Conference, and this conference has a lot of upsides to it, a lot of potential from a lot of the teams. I think all 8 teams have something to prove this year. So let's go ahead and look at my predictions. Number one, I got to go with the Butler Bulldogs. It's hard to go against Butler. They have always had good quarterback play, great quarterback play. This year, there's some uncertainty about what will come out of the quarterback position. But one thing I know about Coach Hales, he will find the answers, and before you know it, you'll have another really good quarterback on your hands. Uh, this team also, to me, has the most depth in the conference, so I got to go with Butler at this point. Number two, I will go with the Myers Park Mustangs. I do believe that they will give Butler a challenge this year. Last year they lost to Butler 53-0. I expect a very tight score this year. Yeah, to me, it could go either way. I do think Butler will be favored in that game, but let's don't dismiss Myers Park. What Coach Chadwick has done over at Myers Park should be given a lot of credit for what he's done. So number three, got to go with East Mac. I think Eagles will be a fine team this coming year. I like their running back quarterback combination. Big game on September 8th against Weddington. If they beat Weddington in that game, there's a good chance that East Mac might be 8-0 when they host Myers Park. So if a team is 8-0 late in the season, a lot of good things, a lot of good intangibles might come out of it. So let's keep an eye out on East Mac. Again, that's a big game between East Mac and Weddington, and right now I'd say it's probably a pick 'em. It could go either way. Number four, going with Porter Ridge. This is a good offense team, good defensive team. They're going to move the ball down the field. They're going to stop the opponents. I don't know if they're going to beat teams like Butler or Mountain Creek, but they could finish as high as second in this conference. I don't think there's that much difference between Porter Ridge and say East Mac or even Myers Park. So let's keep an eye out on Porter Ridge. Number five, Hickory Ridge. There's a little bit of uncertainty, but an X around them. They're the unknown team. This is a team that's going from 3A to 4A. They had a really good run in the playoffs last year in 3As, and I think this is a team that can go 7-4. Could finish as high as third in the conference. I think their biggest thing is that they need to really see some improvement on defense. I think last year's team didn't break that much, but when you're playing teams like Butler and Myers Park, you want to see a really stout defense. And there's a big difference between playing the 3A teams in the SPC and playing the 4A teams in the Southwestern Conference. So that's my concern at this point. Number six, got to go with Independence. Last year was a 2-9 season. This is the worst season they've had in 30 some years, and I do think they're going to be better. Last year's interim coach is gone. You got a really good coach coming in here. Natoli will do a fine job at Independence. It's going to be a while though. They've got some things to work out. Number seven, Rocky River. They lost Coach Fowler, and we'll see what happens with Rocky River's coming season. I see them winning against Garinger, but I don't think they can compete with anybody else. They could possibly beat Independence, but right now I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with going with Rocky River. I'm going with Independence over Rocky River. Number eight is Garinger, 52 game losing streak. That streak should be snapped this season. They're playing Central Academy, and I would say Garinger should be favored by 2 or 3 scores. The only thing that would prevent them from winning that game would be a lot of injuries, or if there was a rain out and the game just was canceled. So Garinger, I do think you'll have a win this season, but probably not much more than that. This is Jim West with Carolina Varsity, and thank you so much for joining me.